You know, to me, when I look at this league, we're done with our five things?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now he's got another five. He's about to just pop on us for the last 10
Well,
minutes
just
of
gonna
this
be
thing.
do some power ranking, some preseason awards, and you guys got to give us a bold prediction out here
I
too.
I do think. I mean, we have not even talked about in his 31st season, Thomas Izzo.
Well, all right. So hold on, real quick.
How dare you not put that on the
Tiers, power
rundown?
rankings, power rankings.
Freaking unbelievable.
It
Number
is
one is Purdue.
disrespectful. He did five things that he didn't include. One of the greatest coaches ever.
Well, hold on. I had a plan. Power rankings. Number one is Purdue. Contenders for the next tier is Michigan, UCLA, Wisconsin, Illinois, Washington. That's my order. Then you come to that next group, and I think it's Michigan State, who for me would have been in that next tier up if Caleb Glenn did not tear his patellar tendon. I think that losing Caleb Glenn
Oh,
is a
oh,
big
I've
one.
seen that. I've seen that injury in live action. That is not a fun one.
Oh, it's gross. And then Iowa for me are the two ones right there. I think that both of them are going to be
Love
tournament
that.
teams. I have a hard time seeing the upside. Losing Caleb Glenn was a huge one. Like a 3/4, a guy that could shoot, that could rebound, that could defend. He's like your quintessential Tom Izzo guy, and not having him is a big, big blow.
Watch out for the Hawkeyes.
All right, so talk to me about him. Why?
Sturtsy.
It Sturts. I mean, it's the Bennett Sturts show. And I think Bennett Sturts working with Brendan Hawson, who now, he's been around the block at a couple of programs. He has not been a part of winning basketball much, but I think now, I mean, he's played for Kyle Neptune. He played on a Kansas State team that frankly just didn't. They weren't connected. They were not connected. This team will be connected because it starts with an All American in Bennett Sturts. And I mean, he could be and this is saying a lot. He could be a top 4 player in the league, top 5 player in the league. Like that, there's a very real possibility that happens. He's that talented. Hawson's a shot maker. I think that they're high on Alvaro Figueres at the 4 could kind of be a matchup problem at times. But when you look at Ben McCullum, and this is what's so fascinating about Iowa and this league this year, is that in the midst of all the returning experience, what happens in a league when returning experience gets confused at all? An influx of first year coaches who are doing something very different from what their prior coaches were doing. So I think that that's the depth of the Big Ten. Like, that's why I'm intrigued more with this league this year, because McCullum's style is wear you down, make you work defensively. We're going to be deliberate. We're not going to turn the ball over. That's going to play in the Big Ten, guys. Like that is Big Ten basketball to a T. Cam Menyawu, if Cam Menyawu can pan out to the degree that they think he could, then I like the mix of, okay, they've got an absolute star in the backcourt. Hassan's a shot maker. And if their front court can just hold up with these other Big Ten front courts, why not Iowa? I think they are a tournament team. I think Ben McCullum has a chance to really make some noise in his first year. Guys, if you look at Ben McCullum's track record, and I can pull it up, but I'm not going to pull it up here as I'm ranting about this. Are you really going to doubt this man at this point? If you look at his track record, he has won virtually everywhere he's been. And T.O. last year, all he does is walk into the Charleston Classic and he's like, yeah, I got the best team here. Like we're just going to play our way. He is smart. He is driven. He is ready for this challenge. And with a star like Sturts, as long as Iowa's got somebody in their backcourt that can be a shot maker, they're not going to make mistakes. The Hawkeyes, to me, could end up being in your tier 2. In fact, I'd move Washington to tier 3 with some of their injury issues, and I'd move Iowa into tier 2.
I could see it. Like I wasn't my biggest thing with Iowa is just like you make the leap up from Division 2 to the Missouri Valley with the same kind of guys, right? With a bunch of Division 2 guys, like with all due respect, a bunch of guys that started their career at the Division 2 level, and I think it works at the Valley. The Big Ten is just a different level of athleticism, so I could see it happening. I just think it's going to be a little bit more difficult. All that said, Bennett Sturts averaged 19, 5, and 6 last year, playing at the slowest pace in America. Like that dude, in terms of like points per possession that he had, was off the freaking charts, man. Like he's going to be really good. Next tier for me was the tournament caliber teams. I had Indiana. We talked about them. Ninth. Ohio State 10th, Oregon 11th, Maryland 12th, USC 13th. I don't see it with USC. I think they spent a whole bunch of money to downgrade on Wesley Yates and Des Claude. Maryland, I want to see Miles Rice do well. And I see what they're doing. I think it's going to take a year for Buzz to have them be more than just a bubble team this year. Ohio State's the interesting one.
They are interesting. I was going to bring them up.
Yeah. So I think this is a huge year for Bruce Thornton to kind of prove that he is a winning basketball player. Because I think in terms of stats, he's as good as any point guard that you're going to find in the league, right? But he's never won. And I think this is a year for him to kind of prove that he can be he can change his legacy this season if it works out for them.
Man, their small guards are pretty good.
Yeah,
like
Mobley too.
Bruce Thornton, Mobley Jr., Gabe Cupps transfers in. Like Gabe Cupps just got hosed.
I feel bad for him, man.
He just made a bad decision coming out of high school, playing for him. But no, I mean, like I think
we can laugh about it now.
Yeah, he was such a piss poor college coach.
All right.
Unbelievable.
We don't have to bury him.
I will bury his college coaching career, no problem. No, here's they are interesting though. They're talented. Is this make or break this year for Ohio State for that staff? I'm very intrigued to see how this goes. I think it's very
got to make the tournament.
Got to make the tournament with this roster. Got to make the tournament.
Which they should.
Yeah, they should. They
make
have
the tournament.
It's Ohio State, man. It's Ohio State. You have your pick.
That's the thing. Like you say, they should make the tournament. Well, like they have a top 25 roster in the sport. Like we're not like putting pressure on them, or like they have the bodies to be able to. Like this is a tournament team.
Yes,
you got to dance if you got a tournament team.
It's all here. By the way, they've started like November, December. It's been great for them.
Yep.
And then they get into the league, and the league's cause problems. So they got to overcome that.
That's where the criticism of Bruce is kind of coming over the years. All right. I got to make sure we mention everyone. Bubbly at best. Nebraska, Rink Mass is back. He's a stud. Northwestern 15. Nick Martinelli is a stud. Minnesota, they got Kate Tyson. He had 28. He had 28 last night in an exhibition against North Dakota State.
Martinelli is a stud. Hey, by the way, quick side note, love Nico Medved. I thought Kate Tyson going there was freaking perfect.
Yes,
like perfect.
They're going to beat some teams.
They are. They're the team that if they don't win in the non-conference, they're the team that's going to stick it to you in league play. So just keep an eye out for how Minnesota does.
Wait. We'll prediction.
They're the Georgia Tech of this league, in my opinion.
Terrence first, then Rob second. Terrence.
Okay.
Will Nico Medved snap Minnesota's NCAA tournament drought at some point in his tenure?
At some point, yes, he will.
Not this year.
But he's the answer. Yes. He is the answer at the barn.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's get the barn. Let's get the barn going again.
Might be the only person who wants that job. I'm not. Who wants that job to stay at that job? Let me clarify.
Yeah, it's a good point. No.
That's where he went to school.
Job.
That's where he went to school.
Job.
Yes.
Yes.
He's a Minnesota guy. So 17, Penn State, Caden Mingo. It's going to be an awesome point guard, awesome freshman. And then Rutgers, I'm struggling. Give me something good about Rutgers, T.O. Darren Buchanan. Darren Buchanan, when we saw him at A10 Media Day 2 years ago, was just awesome personality. Rutgers fans are going to really like him.
It's going to get back to Pico basketball. I mean, Jermichael Davis is back. You know, they seem to like Dylan Grant quite a bit. I think that you're going to see them, return to the type of play that he wants, which is grind you down, use the rack to your advantage. They're another team that, like, the interesting thing about Rutgers is they don't really load up their non-con. And so as a result, I mean, they're in players era. But
just win a couple games. That's all you got to do if you're
Rutgers. But that's the thing. Like,
some games, figure it out. Get it
going in
the right direction.
A coach was saying to me, like, in the Big Ten, you could play 20. You play 15 quad one games.
Yep.
So, like, yes, there are a couple of teams that you're like, man, their non-conference wasn't great. It's like, well, guess what? They actually benefited from the rest of the league bringing them up.
Yep. All right. Preseason awards, player of the year.
Hold on. Underrated pickup for Rutgers, Bayfall.
Yes.
If there's somebody who can get the best out of Bayfall, it's Steve Pikiell.
Yes. Boom. He's a former 5-star guy, was a top 10 recruit at one point. Player of the year, got to be Braden, right?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
It would start with, if it wasn't him, who would it be?
Yeah. Freshman of the year, Hannes Steinbach. You got pushing back on that with anybody? I think he's going to have a very big year. Transfer of the year.
Depends on what we call a freshman.
Right.
Fair enough. Transfer of the year, I went with Donovan Dent. You can go with Bennett Sturts. You can go with Yaxel. You can go with a half dozen other guys.
Bennett Sturts for me.
Yep.
Yaxel Lindebor.
There you go. So you can go with 3 different guys.
Yeah, that's why this league's so good.
Yeah. Coach of the year, I didn't want to go with Painter because like that feels too easy. So I just went with Greg Gard. I think Wisconsin's going to be very good. Bold predictions.
Danny Sprinkle.
There you go. I like. Hey, that's a good one actually. Bold prediction. Fanta, give me a bold prediction.
I was actually giving thought to the coach of the year question. I'll go super out of left field and say Jake Diebler. It hits. Ohio State connects, and they become a top 5 team in this league, and he finds a way. Bold prediction. Well, I mean, it shouldn't be bold, but Big Ten snaps their 25-year national championship drought, and they have multiple Final Four teams. They have 2 Final Four teams. 2.
Who? Pick them. Call them right now. Call your shot. Purdue and
Michigan. I know that's a little chalky, but I just believe in it.
No, it's fine. We like chalk here. T.O., give me something bold.
Wow.
Washington to the Sweet 16.
Ooh, oh my God. I like it. They got so much talent, man.
Bold take. So you said bold. I went bold.
Yep. Mine is
awesome.
Mine is Donovan Dent, first team All-American, UCLA by the end of the season, top 5 kind of a team, and UCLA is the team that joins Purdue in the Final Four.
Whoa, that's a bold take and a good one.
I love Donovan Dent, man, and I think that's the perfect fit for him. All right, listen,
there'll be like 60 people in Los Angeles who know that's happening.
Yeah, by the way, if Maryland finishes 12th in this league, that is scary for that league. Like that is when you were breaking down.
I don't know. Buzz Williams' first year usually goes about like that.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It is currently 9:56. I promised Fanta's lovely wife we would have him out of here at 9:58. So, Fanta, get out of here. Go to your appointments. T.O., great to see you, man. This is the DTF podcast. We'll see you next week.